Hi guys. This is Nitya, Assistant Professor of Mathematics from St. Anne's Arts and Science College. Okay. Uh, Today we are going to see the odd and even functions and their problems. Last class we had seen that all the types of reduction formulas we had seen, and based on that we have seen the problems also. Today we are going to see the even function, odd function, and based on that we are going to see some problems. Okay. So even function, definition of even function. If f of x is an even function, that is f of x is equal to f of minus x, then integral over minus a to a f of x dx can be written as 2 into integral of 0 to a f of x dx. This is the even function. For example, f of x dx equal to cos x. Cos x is an even function, we know already. So just apply f of minus x, cos of minus x, that can be written as cos x. After applying the minus x value in the cos term, you will get the positive as cos x only. So it can be written as f of x is equal to f of minus x. Okay. Next one we are going to see the odd function. If f of x is an odd function, then f of x is equal to minus of f of x. It should be outside, minus of f of x. Then the integral over minus a to a f of x dx equal to 0. That is a condition. So for example, here we are taking the odd function as sin x. So f of x is equal to sin x. So f of minus x can be written as, what will happen? Sin of minus x. That can be written as minus sin x. So minus f of x has to become. So f of x is equal to minus f of minus x. So it comes under the odd function. Okay. So we have seen the definition of even function and odd function. Now we are going to see the problems based on that. Evaluate integral over minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin squared theta cos power 7 theta d theta. Let us take this as a f of x or f of theta. Here they have given in the question itself theta, so we can take it as a f of theta. So let us take f of theta equal to the given term sin squared theta and cos power 7 theta. So sin squared theta can be written as sin theta whole power squared, and cos power 7 theta can be written as cos theta the whole power 7. Now you just apply f of minus theta as per the definition. So sin of minus theta, in the place of theta you just substitute minus theta. So sin of minus theta the whole squared into cos of minus theta the whole power 7. So if you are squaring that, what will happen? Minus sin theta the whole squared and cos power theta the whole power 7 will come. Now again we are squaring, what will happen? Sin squared theta and cos power 7 theta, that is f of theta. So when we are applying, we are getting that f of theta is equal to f of minus theta, or f of minus theta equal to f of theta. So it is comes in the definition of the even function. Therefore f of theta is an even function. Now we are going to apply the limits or integral. So integral over minus pi by 2 is given that as per the even function, we know that it can be changed as 2 into 0 to pi by 2. There we can see that minus a to a. So it can be written as 2 into integral of 0 to a. Here minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 can be written as 2 into 0 to pi by 2 into sin squared theta cos power 7 theta d theta. So we know that this is in the format of the reduction formula. So I2, 7. Now we can apply the reduction formula I2, 7. So what will happen? 1 by 9, I0, 7. Then apply, take 9 to be outside. Then again I0, 7 should be implied. So after substitution, we are getting 7 minus 1 by 7, 7 minus 3 by 7 minus 2, 7 minus 5 by 7 minus 4. And after cancellation, we are getting the answer as 32 divided by 315. It is the answer. Okay. And moving to the next problem. It's an important university question, 5-mark question. So listen carefully. If un equal to integral over 0 to pi by 2 x power n sin x dx and n is a positive integer, then prove that un plus n into n minus 1 un minus 2 equal to n into pi by 2 the whole power n minus 1. So first we should see what is given and what we are going to find. What is given in the problem? un value is given, un equal to 0 to pi by 2 x power n sin x dx, and where n is a positive integer they have mentioned here. What we are going to prove? un plus n into n minus 1 un minus 2 equal to n into pi by 2 the whole power n minus 1. Okay, we know that un is equal to integral x power n sin ax dx. So it can be written as, you know the formula of this, minus x power sin ax, x power n sin ax reduction formula is minus x power n cos ax by a plus n into x power n minus 1 by a squared into sin ax minus n into n minus 1 by a squared into u n minus 2. Okay, now we are going to substitute the limits or integral values. 0 to pi by 2, integral over 0 to pi by 2 x power n sin x dx. That is the given question. So we have to substitute that. The whole power 0 to pi by 2. First we have to substitute the value of the upper limit, that is pi by 2, and then substitute the substitute the value of the lower limit as 0. So if we are substituting the value in the place of x as pi by 2, we are getting minus pi by 2 the whole power n cos pi by 2 plus n into pi by 2 the whole power n minus 1 sin pi by 2 minus this term will get 0, and then if you are applying 0 also, the whole term will get cancelled and we are getting the answer as 0. Next, after reduction, that is after reducing that terms, we are getting the answer as n into pi by 2 the whole power n minus 1, because if you are taking outside as pi by 2 n minus 1, pi by 2 n minus 1 in plus pi by 2 n, so pi by 2 power whole power n minus 1 will come, and then cos pi by 2 minus sin pi by 2 is there, that also we know that, so 1, so n into pi by 2 the whole power n minus 1. So n into pi by 2 the whole power n minus 1 can be written as un plus n into n minus 1 un minus 2, that we have taken this as a un. Okay, un plus n into n minus 1 un minus 2, that is the left hand side equal to the right hand side, so it's hence proved. Next question, integral over 0 to a x into root of a squared minus x squared into dx. Here let us take the x as a sin theta. Since it's combined of the root terms, we are going to take some values and then we can substitute, so it will be easy for us to do this. You have so you have seen in the 12th standard, I think so, yes, 12th and 11th and 12th you had seen this type of problems in the differential calculus, differentiation as well as the integration also. You had seen the this type of things. Let us take the x value as a sin theta, a cos theta, I think you remember this. So here 0 to a into x into root of a square minus x square dx. So let us take x value as a sin theta. Therefore differentiation of x is dx, that is equal to a into cos theta d theta. Now we are having the value as x 0 a, because we are in the question we are having x and the limits as 0 to a. So here, but we have taken as theta in terms of theta. So in the place of x we are having the theta. So theta 0 degree, and for a we are having pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2. If you are applying theta, we are having the 0 to pi by 2 instead of 0 to a. So you just apply in the integration 0 to pi by 2, and x is a sin theta we have taken. So just apply that, and then d root of a squared is a squared minus x squared is a squared sin squared theta into dx value is a into cos theta d theta. Okay, now see the root. Inside the root we are having a squared as common, so take it as outside, and we are having a squared into 1 minus sin squared theta into a cos theta d theta. Now we know that 1 minus sin squared can be written as cos squared theta. So integral over 0 to pi by 2 a sin theta into a root of cos squared theta into a cos theta d theta. Now it can be written as a cube into sin theta cos squared theta after reducing. Now take the a cube should be outside. We are having integral over sin theta cos squared theta d theta. This can be in the format of the reduction formula I 1 comma 2. So that is 1 by 2 plus 1. Since we know that I 1 comma n equal to 1 by n plus 1. So a cube by 3 is the answer for this evaluation. That is the integral over 0 to a x into root of a squared minus x squared dx. So today we had seen the definition of the odd function and even function, as well as based on some problems. So go through it, see the second problem. It's very important. If you have a doubts, please text me or message me, chat with me to clarify the doubts in the second question especially. If you have any doubts, so just go through it and just do it as a home test please, and then we will see the next class. Okay, next class also it will be the part 2 of this odd and even function. So we will see. Thank you guys.